Ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back. This is Drew Says What. I'm joined by Kyle, Heat for Your Feet.
What's going on? What's going on?
Love you.
I'm sorry?
They love you.
Oh, yeah.
The crowd.
Thank you.
Okay, so I got introduced to you through Ross, who I feel like now is like one of my best friends all of a sudden. Very nice guy. So I'm excited to meet you if you're his recommendation. So, but introduce yourself to the people at home.
So my name's Kyle. I am owner and operator of HFYF. I am one of two owners. My business partner's name's Kevin. He's in California. We met through Facebook. I have been in business, as I was telling Drew like 2 seconds before this. Next week will mark 6 years in business. I've been a Chicago native my whole life. And yeah.
Very cool. So explain HFYF. Explain that a little bit.
Yeah, so that's a newer acronym because like everybody messes up the name. They're like Heat 4 Feet or whatever.
Yeah.
We wanted to make it more cleaner. And it's just more uniform and stuff like that. But so I made the name because I wanted to be cheesy, but also like catchy at the same time.
I love it. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Heat for Your Feet.
Yeah. And like, I mean, when you're talking about shoes and stuff like that, it's like, oh, that's heat or that's fire.
Sure.
It's like, all right, shit, let's do Heat for Your Feet.
Yeah,
and then
cool.
it stuck. Actually, he helped with the name, which is cool enough. Or I asked him for assistance on what I should do because like there's so many different names.
It's impossible to pick a name. How do you find a name?
For sure.
So
like,
hard.
and there's some stupid ass names out there too, bro. Like there's this one guy like there's like it involves like dicks and kicks. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. So, but overall, pretty good, and everybody loves the name. So
Yeah. What did you come in wearing today?
I am wearing a pair of Oregon Ducks of a Feather, or DOF for short. Forgot the specific name, but they remind me of a tree. There's a recent collab. Yeah, you can go grab them real quick. They go for about like $300 brand new. I literally just got them. I know I was thinking of like bringing in something cool or whatever, but I wasn't sure. But these are them. First pair of Air Maxes, mind you, and they're super comfortable. Cannot
They're
go
sick,
wrong
dude.
with a pair. Yeah, thank you. It reminds you of trees, and it's got a tree on the bottom, so pretty cool.
Oh, that's really cool. I feel like it's the outfit, right? You got the brown hoodie on, right? Like it's kind of like a low key, but then when we started looking at the details, I was like, oh, okay, wait a second. This is actually sick. Yeah.
I mean, with my style and everything, I want to be kind of eye-popping, but also not. I also learned that from my girlfriend and everything because she's like, oh, you dress too loud and all that stuff. So I have stuff that has like hidden loudness kind of to it. Like this past week at SneakerCon Philly, I didn't even know these pants had these, but it's a pair of parachute pants. And they have a zipper, and you open it, and there's like a rainbow air unit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's awesome.
But yeah, so I kind of try to be more subtle, especially like, you know, growing up and stuff, because like I was in like the whole like, oh, I gotta be as cool as possible and wear all the logos and colors and everything. But I think it's tacky nowadays,
For sure.
especially like, I mean, if you're a grown man wearing, you know, I don't know what kind of colors or whatever, but like you gotta dress to the age per se.
Definitely. Yeah, I've pretty much gotten rid of all of my like giant just graphic tees. You know, that was huge.
Yeah.
Back in the day, Paxton had the wall where it was just like, okay, I'll pick out this one or this one.
Yeah.
Some stuff can be cool, right? Vintage band tees, stuff like that. You know, it still can be cool, but yeah, I don't know. Like you said, dress a little bit more grown up.
Vintage tees, I think, are fine.
I agree.
Yeah, vintage tees are great. Especially band tees. Love band tees. My boy David, he's all in vintage and stuff like that. I don't know if you've heard of Elgin Vintage.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to high school with him. Super cool dude. His business revolves around vintage and all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, he's got some cool shit. So
Do you know, I'm blanking on his name. Jack Anderson, I believe.
I think I've heard the name.
He's in Elgin as well. Listen to that episode. You guys should do a collab. He's like he cuts up these like tapestry like rug kind of things.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have. Yeah, I actually met him once here, and then one time I saw him out of the blue in Vegas.
Oh, cool.
So
yeah, cool, really cool guy, but same kind of general area and doing this same sort of thing. Yeah, he was a cool dude. We got a couple comments like months after the episode came out, just randomly. Some dude was like, "This guy is a fraud. I never got my shit," or whatever, and I like text him like, do you want me to delete this? Like, what? I mean, you know, like, what is this? He's like, that dude's crazy. He does this on everything. He's like, he ordered it, whatever, like a month ago. It's all custom. Like, he's at the back of the line. Like, it's coming, you know? So I'm like,
You know,
I'm like, that's what I figured, but I just wanted to ask you, like, if, you know.
it to the regard of that, like crazy people, we definitely had our fair share. And also there's some, you know, there's some assholes too. Like, so with our business, our biggest like
because you're buying and selling shoes,
correct?
Right?
Yes.
We didn't really say that. So
No, yeah. So yeah, I buy and sell shoes.
the Instagram page is sort of promoting it, or just pictures of shoes.
We forgot to do that.
Sorry.
At Heat for Your Feet, HEAT.forya FORYA.feet FEET. Anyways, so the biggest issue is chargebacks, because we run an online store and everything.
Okay.
And like this even happened freshly, right? And like, because mind you, since this all happens with any business or whatever, you got to do a lot of checks, especially for like order amounts or whatever, or how much the order is. So now this is the context to it. So we're doing ID checks, and then also we're checking your statements. Like, so when you get charged from the store, right, we have a select number, or like a unique number that's in the bank statement, because people who are spoofing will have access to that card, but they won't have access to the person's bank account that they just, you know, stole.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyways, so recently we had an order from some guy, I think it was in like Louisiana or some shit, right? And it was a pair of $2,000 shoes.
Crazy.
And he checked all the boxes and, you know, crossed all the T's and stuff, and like there was no like fraud ping or anything like that. And you know, I shipped it, but in my gut, because we recently had another chargeback before that for like $250. And the problem with chargebacks is the banks usually favor the buyer. They don't favor the seller, even like depending on all the proof you give them. And basically for this $2,000 one, right, we get an email. He's like, hey, I didn't get my shoes. I'm like, what do you mean? Because I took like physical like documentation of me packing this order and all this nonsense.
You're like filming, putting it.
No,
into
I
the
literally
box.
did. I swear to God. But anyways, I sent him that too. He's like, yeah, I still didn't get it. I'm like, okay, cool. Can you send me pictures? So he sends me a pic of the box. Looks perfectly fine. And then
So he had the box.
He had the box and everything, right? And then so he starts like showing it and stuff. And then mind you, around the box,
You can like see his feet in the video. He's got the shoes
no,
on.
his dogs were out. But anyway, you put I usually like put padding or something because you don't want to get it damaged or whatever, right? And it's like perfect. It's like distinct paper. Like it's not gonna move unless like you take the shoes out. But anyways, so he sends a pic of an empty box, and the paper is literally where I put it. He's like, yeah, UPS worker grabbed it. I was like, nah, there's no way. So I hit up my boy who works at UPS, and I'm also cool because we ship through UPS a lot, not like FedEx or anything like that. Nothing on them, but just UPS is preferred. But anyways,
That's why you're here.
Yeah,
we want to find out the.
I need my money back from
method.
UPS. No, but anyways, so I hit up my guy from UPS because he has like more intel, or not intel, but like data for like the scans or whatever. I'm like, can you send me what you can see? And he did, because you're not supposed to, like, you don't get that on the public.
Also, the packages are weighed, right?
Yes, that's kind of what I'm going to get to.
Okay, sorry.
So
Jumping the gun.
no, you're good. That's a good gun to jump on, I guess. But anyways, so I looked at his scans and I called the Palatine distribution center, because that's where it goes to immediately from where I dropped it off. And then I called his local distribution center, and they all had weighted scans. And I told him that. I'm like, there's no way, like, you're lying. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to go through my bank anyways. And then he won the case. So
What?
Yeah. So it was a little $2,000 write-off, I guess. So
Damn. So you lost the shoes?
lost the shoes and the money.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a pretty scummy game.
That's terrible. You'd think that at this point you're like a real business. It's not like you're just like doing cash deals at school.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I mean, me personally, I don't really like doing meetups unless like it's at a police station. Even at that, because they're just like, yeah, let's meet in the parking lot. I'm like, they're still in the building. They're not gonna get like, oh, he's getting robbed. Like, they're not gonna know unless like they hear something.
Yeah. I don't want to be say this the wrong way. The shoe game clientele, maybe not the most up and up.
No, you'd be surprised. There's actually like, I want to say there's a tier to any like clientele, because I mean, we welcome
for $2,000 shoes. That's not a $250 pair.
No, of course not.
That's a different level.
So, have you heard the term like bricks or anything like that? Okay, so bricks don't move, right?
I wear the same pair of Reebok shoes.
It's a great pair of shoes, man. It's a great pair.
every
But
day.
anyways, so when you're talking about clientele and stuff like that, there's, you know, the no, not nobodies, but like they don't really know or understand the market really. And then there's your regular shoppers. So like, say for example, like, you know, you might need a new pair like a year down the road or something like
Right.
that.
Every
Like,
year you buy a new pair of Jordans or whatever. Yeah.
Then there's the collectors. And they buy shoes left and right, but like within a specific niche, like if they want a specific model or they want a specific
Maxes.
size. Yeah, there's plenty of Air Max collectors out there.
Right.
There's plenty of SB collectors. There's plenty of Jordan collectors. You name it.
Sure.
And then there's also like the high tier people that like specifically like I just did a deal this past weekend, or not this past weekend, this whole week I've been in and out of Chicago this whole week. It was for 2 pairs of shoes. The whole deal was $82,000.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was for 2 pairs.
So that's like one of one or something like that.
One
right?
of something.
Okay.
Yeah, because, and also like within that regard, there's like, because there's certain conditions to what makes the shoe worth what it's worth, the rarity, the size even, and then also the condition. I mean, because a lot of these people, also with the high tier thing, I might I add, a lot of them are older. That's what I've noticed in my years of being in business now. I'm not having a lot of like high tier buyers being, you know, my age or near my age or something like that. Like majority of them are my dad's age or a little younger. Mm-hmm. And like,
it's a guy who wanted the shoes when he was in high school, couldn't afford them. Now he's rich and he's like, I'm buying everything I want.
Pretty much, yeah.
But you're also a collector at that point too.
Yeah,
right?
like,
and it's an investment for $82,000.
100%.
Yeah.
But it's an investment at one, and then majority of these high tier people, they're not even wearing it. They're just putting it on display, or they're just throwing it in their fucking closet.
That's crazy.
I know, it's insane.
So I build houses to bring it about me. But like pretty cool houses on the lake, right? So I've seen crazy ass closets. And there was one dude where custom shelf built all this stuff, right? And he had the exact pair of Gucci loafers, like leather, right? But he had like every single kind that they made of that specific.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So like the green, red, and green, blue, red, and blue. You know, like, but it was like 15 of the exact same pair of shoes.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very fair distinction or assessment with like shoes in of itself, because like especially with collectors, right? So we have multiple clients, because like with SBs, there's like SBs is like the biggest like similarity I can say to that, because there's so many different kinds and different stories to each, and different, you know, how they were, or stories to how they were made, why they were made. Different people made them. There's like insane
Chunky Dunkies.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's, bro. There's Heineken's, there's Freddy's, there's
What's the pigeon one? Where the pigeons
those are the 2 I sold.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the pigeons. There's the Londons, there's Tokyos, there's Paris's. I mean, you can name it. I mean, they've made a colorway for almost anything you can think
Those
of.
Grinch ones?
Are you talking about the furry ass ones?
Yeah, what
Dude,
was that?
Yeah, bro. Okay.
That was crazy.
So that shoe is based off, it's called the Air Flea. That's my personal belief, because so they're allegedly coming out this holiday. So they were originally supposed to come out like 2-3 years ago, and then they got scrapped because the sizing on them was so messed up. Like, I'm a 10, right? And then if you wanted them at that current time, because like fully boxed pairs and everything, they were getting backdoored and all that stuff. The sizing was like, you had to go 2 sizes up, or like a size and a half up.
Isn't it the same platform, same skeleton that you're building off of?
No, the Air Flea is like a totally different like model, because like it had a dunk sole, and then this blocky ass like moss midsole looking thing, and that's what's on the Grinch, right? And then it was like a suede upper with some bigger shoelaces, but then they took that and then they did the Grinch, which is the furry ass shoe you're talking about,
right?
And I mean, it was kind of, I saw the premise for it, but I don't really see like how you can really wear it.
It's not functional.
No, it's not. Unless, well, you could do what some people were doing, and it was actually the premise of buying the shoe. You can shave that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it came with these extra swooshes that you glue on it. Yeah, they're pretty cool if you shave them, but they're still kind of tacky in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's kind of cool, because then it's like, okay, maybe I shave the side, but I leave the top long or something like that. You could kind of play with it. Or...
I'm the same way with even shoelaces. Like, I like to, well, now I'm doing like just matching shoelaces and stuff, but before, and like I still have them on some of the shoes I wear today. But Anyways, I used to mismatch it, and I was like, oh, should I do this or this, or like, if you have shoes with tearaway, I don't know if you've heard of tearaway.
So I was gonna bring that up. It's like there's like the stitching. You can kind of cut the stitching and like get like a different color underneath.
Yes, correct. Like for example, the most recent one I could think of is the Costco SB. Right? Nobody knew this.
That's actually sick.
But a guy with Reshoevn-Ator, I forgot his actual name, but he just cut him up because everybody, or not everybody, but people thought it could be tearaway because you can tell by like pressing on the material and stuff like that. And there's black suede under it.
Feel the layer.
Yeah, there's black suede under it.
That's sick.
Like nobody would think that. It's pretty insane.
How much did those cost?
They're overpriced in my opinion.
And were those dunks or those were just...
They're SBs.
Okay.
They're SBs. So they did a limited drop for some Costco locations, and they're going from, depending on the size, it's between $400 to $600. So
more than normal, but not like outrageous.
Yeah, I'd say it's more than normal because that usually a lot of people aren't even wearing like $200 or $300 shoes.
So how crazy has the market changed? Right, like I've heard that's sort of like a big talking point right now.
That's a good question. So if you started when I started, those were the glory days per se, because
6 years ago, so
COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody was getting their unemployment checks for no fucking reason. Everybody just spending money left and right. It didn't matter. I mean, it went outside of shoes. It was like watches, cars, luxury items, anything, right? So you could pay anything pretty much, or pay like basically market and still make money to now. And I was running shoes through college and everything. A lot more people are cheaper for one. Two, a lot of people don't have money. A lot of people don't have money for shoes.
Sure.
Because
gas is $4.50.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. Anyways, but it's just like the amount of adaptation I've had to do, especially because now with my business partner, we've been in business fully for about a year now.
Okay.
We started doing business in 2024. But we were like, yeah, this is pretty good. Let's just, do 50-50 on everything. Instead of doing all the high tier stuff, I've grown to accept pretty much everything. Cause I'll admit, and I had a conversation, his name's Kevin, like I said earlier. I used to be extremely picky with what I wanted to buy, cause I thought that shit just wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, it might be cool to, you or your girlfriend or your dog. I don't know.
The guy who's going to buy it.
Exactly. So like we're buying pretty much everything.
You're like, no, I have the artistic taste.
Yes, exactly.
They should, if you want to buy that crap, you got to go somewhere else. Right.
For sure.
You're like, no, I'll take
So
the money.
like, it's just like, you got to put yourself more in the shoes of your consumers.
Okay. You got to walk a mile. And
no, it's a fair assessment though, because like a lot of people our best buys are SBs on average. They're about like a $300 to $500 like investment, but a lot of people still aren't buying that. So majority of the time we either have to source for those bigger pairs, or we still sometimes stock more expensive shoes, like the Ben & Jerry's you mentioned earlier. Like those are going for like $1,400, and I just bought one last night. So,
right. And also, if you kind of don't keep that shit in stock, then maybe people start looking elsewhere.
Exactly. And the other thing too is the good thing about having stuff on stock, especially like those bigger holds. Like I think the turn of investment is that, because especially like niche ass shoes, it's kind of harder to find, and it's just like what are you going to do if you can't find it? I mean, we can put a post out and hopefully find it. I mean, we have a bigger, platform. Mm-hmm. So 9 times out of 10 we'll find it, because, we get multiple DMs on a daily basis. So
even people that aren't following you, I'm sure, are getting fed all your stuff because you just have such a big shoe brand.
For sure. A lot of people have met or known the brand. Well, now because we're on eBay and everything now. And then also, because we're big with SneakerCon now, like we have booths and everything, but cool. How I started out with doing it with SneakerCon, and a lot of people are like, oh, this is you, even like my family members and everything. I would carry a cart around SneakerCon with like $10,000 plus shoes, because it's like, oh, I want to be different, but I mean, the playoff from that though, and I was always worried. And I thought it almost happened one time when I did it. I thought I was going to get robbed at any event, because there were so many comments of people like, this guy looks mad robbable. Man, this he's a fucking asshole. Like,
so you had like a grocery cart kind of thing?
Not a I pushed it like one kind of. But
Gotcha.
it was
So
like,
a car, you had shoes on it, and you're instead of having a solid booth, you're walking around the.
yeah, exactly. I mean, like it was more so for the. I knew not a lot of.
Who the fuck is gonna rob you though at SneakerCon? Does that happen?
I mean, not at so with my experience, SneakerCon not really. But there's also Got Soul. Got Soul. There's a lot more robberies there.
Gotcha.
Like I mean, though there's stories of people getting a gun pointed at them in the parking lots, or there. I think it was last year. There was a fight mid-event.
Crazy.
And they were taking shit off the guy's table or whatever. I don't know, but it's like in these kinds of events, you got to think there is adding everything up. There's thousands of dollars in here, and there's minimal security, in my opinion.
Right. You'd think it would have to be
For both, not just Got Soul. I mean, I've been to both, right? But like my thing is, you want to make these people feel safe, especially the sellers, and like.
But and the buyer. You
And
buy
the
a
buyer
nice
too,
pair of
yeah.
shoes. Somebody sees you bought that. Oh, I'll just follow them out to the parking lot later.
Exactly. No, I mean, that's the mind of a robber, in my opinion. So, but I mean, it's just within the years of being to events, it's kind of like I'm at the point where, how long do I want to keep doing it? Not that I don't like it or anything like that. It's good exposure. It's good to meet people. It's good to see familiar faces. I look forward to that, because I love people. Yeah, I love people. I love talking to people.
Yeah, I'm sure it's cool.
We didn't. That goes to another note. I'm talking about loving people. I do want to help people in my life as well.
Sure.
So I am going into firefighting. I don't know if I told you that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I am a firefighter in training.
Okay.
Yeah. But
That goes with your logo.
yeah, exactly. No.
That's hilarious.
but-
So firefighter in training. So you're doing school for it.
Yeah. So okay, backstory about me.
You look like a firefighter now that you say that.
Thank you. Is it the mustache or what? Yeah,
Yes,
a lot of
shaved
people say
head.
that. So I was in fire academy this past fall. Everything was going great. I was doing all my shit. I did my EMT the past spring. And then week 9 came by, and then I had 2 strokes. Out of nowhere.
I didn't want to bring this up, but Ross told me a little bit
No,
about it.
dude, I don't mind talking about it at all.
Sure, yeah.
Because I mean, shit. My mom's probably gonna be, if I ever show this clip or whatever, if you give me that, she's all like, "Oh, you should be publicizing it as much as you can to advocate to people, whatever." But because we even had like the American Heart Association reach out to us, and I'm like, well, I don't really want to do that right now, but like when I'm hired and stuff, because I don't want to really affect my hiring process, because
Sure.
like I don't have a medical condition or anything. It was basically labeled as a freak accident because I'll never know and the doctors never knew. They blamed it either on squatting, which I don't really believe, or just bending your neck a certain way or cracking it. And it's kind of crazy to me, but that's besides the point. But yeah, I had.
Oh no, explain it.
So, what, the whole stroke or?
Every single detail.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah, I got you.
So it's besides the point.
I was
I wanna
at
hear what the whole-
yeah, you're good. So I was at academy.
At the fire academy.
Yeah, at the fire. It happened it was a TIA that led into it. Do you know what TIA is? It's a transient ischemic attack. So it's basically a temporary stroke. There's a blockage and then it passes. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, so we were doing a drill. We were doing VEIS, so ventilate, enter, isolate, search. It's when you go up a ladder into a room and you make sure there's nobody in there, and then you get out. So I went up the whole ladder and everything, did the whole drill, and then got off the ladder, and I was like, I feel weird. So took my mask off because in my opinion, I mean, it's 100% oxygen when you have the mask on, but it's still different compared to normal oxygen. So I thought like just taking it, I thought I might have been dehydrated, but that was not the case. But anyways, took my mask off, still felt weird. And then I was walking around and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, are you good?" And I meant to say like something doesn't feel right, but it came out slurred. So they called the local fire department, and by the time they got there, I was fine. Like I said, it was a TIA, right? So they still wanted to, take me to the hospital to assess me and stuff like that. But anyways, so get to the hospital, everything's fine. They're doing a CT scan on me and shit like that, and they don't see anything. And they're like, no, we're not seeing anything. You should be fine. But then I asked the doctor, I'm like, so why was I slurring my speech? And he's like, oh yeah, we just think you're dehydrated. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't slur your speech dehydrated. Anybody knows that. So, they're like, okay, we're going to do a few more tests, whatever. And I'm like, okay, can I finally go to the bathroom? And because you can't go to the bathroom or eat or drink or anything before a CT scan. I don't understand it, but because I know medical stuff, but not that far. Because in the fire service, once we drop them off, like that's just beyond us, you know. But anyways, so I got up and everything was fine. And then have you heard of orthostatic hypotension by chance?
Hypertension is...
No, orthostatic hypotension.
No, I don't know.
So have you ever gotten up off your chair, or out of your bed, you're like lightheaded as shit?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's your blood pressure changing like too quick, essentially, and your body's like adjusting. So basically my doctor, who's now moved, shout out to him, he's an absolute G though. Basically he kind of agreed with me that change in my blood pressure might have like influenced the first stroke. Because when I got back to my bed, I was talking to my parents and I was like, I feel weird. I think it's happening again. And then it happened again. So they took me into a CT scan with contrast. You know what that is? So if you ever have a CT scan with contrast, it's a different form of imaging, and basically it opens your blood vessels like really large to see what's going on. And then they saw the blockage. So the blockage happened because of my vertebral artery. It basically dissected, and that's the whole like question, like how did that happen? I'll never know.
It dissected?
So it was a little tear. So like basically imagine this is your artery. It's a little like straw, and then like on the inside it cut like this. So it was forming blood like any other scab or whatever, and then it started flicking blood. Or dried blood, rather.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So this wasn't from vaccine stuff?
See, that's fun. No, dude, no, you're fine. That's funny you brought that up.
That's all I've been thinking this entire time.
No, yeah, you're not the first person to say that. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, it could have been that vaccine."
My kook. I mean,
no, I know, because a lot of people like.
Did you get the vaccine?
I did. A lot of health.
How many times?
Twice, because I used to be a lifeguard. Yeah, if you got that vax, look out, bro. No, I'm joking. But anyways.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, so you're blowing my mind.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, this is great. This is so fascinating.
But anyways, so
I was loving the shoe stuff already.
No,
I basically forgot that this even happened to you, and then you brought it up. So I was like, oh yeah.
Well, I thought to bring it up, but anyways, so first stroke happened. So they put me on a clot buster.
So that was a real stroke.
That was a full blown stroke. I was sitting there with droopage and everything, like full right side paralysis.
Oh my god, what did your parents say?
My mom was shitting bricks. I ain't gonna lie to you. My dad was pretty concerned, and I was,
At least you're in the hospital.
No, for sure.
Safest place for you to be, but
yeah, it's scary because like it doesn't hurt, but like you don't feel anything. It's really.
Did you always have those glasses, or did you get those after the stroke?
No, I've always been blind as a bat, bro.
I'm waiting to see how long I can talk, but those things are thick as hell.
Yeah, at -6 and -7.5. Yeah, it's bad, bro. Super fucking bad. I might not be able to drive at some point. But anyways.
Seriously?
Yeah, no, I was making a joke.
Okay.
No, yeah. I mean, like, I've tried, like, seeing, like, if I could even drive if I didn't have my glasses. If I'm driving without my glasses, it's over.
What about contacts or...
I wear contacts, but mainly, like, if I'm playing basketball or something like that.
I could see you with the go-go goggles on.
No, fuck that. I used to do that in middle school.
There you go.
Dweeb.
There you go.
But anyways,
sorry.
No, you're good. So had the clot or not? Yeah, had the stroke, and then they put me on a clot buster. It only works for 50% of people, and then apparently I just learned this, but there's like a 1% chance you die from it. But
whoa.
Yeah, pretty cool.
That's like in the fine print.
Yeah, like... I don't remember the whole like them explaining it to me because it was kind of funny because so their neurologist that night wasn't in. So they had to take like this computer looking thing on wheels, and I was basically FaceTiming the neurologist mid-stroke.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was kind of funny though. I was like, no, I tried saying no, but I was like, no, like, whatever.
Whoa. And so it really was, is it your left side?
So I don't know if you know this, but your brain, how it operates, if it's in your left side, that's your right. If it's in right brain, it's your left.
Right.
So I had a blockage in the left side of my brain. But anyways, so put me on the clot buster, didn't work. So they airlifted me over to Lutheran.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been cool if I could look around, but I was just laying there like this.
Oh my God. And you're just terrified. And then you're like, oh, this helicopter's going
to exactly.
crash.
I was like, yeah, that was a worry too, but like, it was just kind of crazy. Cause like they were talking to me and stuff like that. And
what's that fucking medical bill?
Oh, I'll get to that.
Helicopter.
Yeah, helicopter. Yeah.
Just take the Uber.
Before insurance, it's $50,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyways, so they got to work on me like that. So
That's great.
shout out to Lutheran for that, because they're like top 5 for stroke care, I guess.
Oh wow.
So they went through my radial artery for a thrombectomy, and that's basically they take a catheter with a camera, and they went all the way. This is your radial right here. They went all the way up to here. Yeah. And then they got rid of it. That was like a 2-hour procedure, and then I was fine after that. And then like 20, 30 minutes after, I had another stroke because according to my doctor, I just kept flicking off blood. And they put me on a ungodly amount of blood thinners, I found out. So,
oh my God.
But that worked out.
So that it wouldn't start clotting.
Yes, because they wanted to try and figure out how to like fix the blood clotting. Yeah. But according to my doctor, that was a risk because, I mean, you're not supposed to, if you're on a certain amount of blood thinners, you basically think of it a container, it can just bottom out.
Whoa.
Yeah, because like if it's too big, there's nothing fucking flowing. But anyways, so that one was the worst one.
So how do you heal the inside of your artery?
So you would think blood thinners. I don't really understand how the whole healing thing happened.
Right.
But basically, so they put me on Plavix and they put me on aspirin. I thought my firefighting career and everything would be over because, according to NFPA, the guidelines say like if you're on any kind of blood thinner, then you're disqualified essentially from being hired, because if you're on blood thinners and you get cut, you're bleeding everywhere basically. Because I mean, it's more susceptible to bleeding. Turns out I was never on blood thinners because Plavix it's misconceived like aspirin. Like aspirin, everybody thinks it's a blood thinner. It's not. It's an antiplatelet. So it has similar like characteristics to what a blood thinner does, but it's not the same thing. Yeah. But anyways, it was 5 months it was like 2-3 months with both, and then they took me off the Plavix, and then I've been on aspirin since. I fully got cleared in March, and ever since then I've just been, grinding my ass off in the gym and stuff like that, because that was the biggest thing for me. I couldn't lift. And I was like, I'm a self-advocate for like, personal fitness and stuff like that, and getting your ass up.
Sure.
Stuff like that.
You think that helps like mentally too?
For sure. I look at the gym as like a mental health clarity a little bit.
So then you're freaking out about your life. You think you've almost died, and then you can't even work out afterwards. And
I was there waiting. It was like a different type of depression, a little bit. Not fully depressed, but like
I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like it's kind of funny though, because so my initial checkup after everything that happened, and then to backtrack as well. So I had the second stroke. But so they had to go through my femoral artery. So that's near your ween. And that one was the worst because it was cold as shit for whatever reason in the operating room at that time. It was like 1 a.m. or like 2 a.m. And the same process. They went all the way up to near my brain and got rid of it. And
did they shave your nuts?
They did not. Luckily. But after that, I was fine. And again,
hilarious. You wake up, you're like,
I was like
completely waxed. You're like, what the fuck?
But I'd say the worst thing about the hospital stay is like it took me like 3 days to shit, or 2 days to shit.
Yes. Are you on like painkillers also?
No, it was just the two, Plavix and aspirin. That's all it is.
You're laying down all day.
Yeah, and I'll be on aspirin for the rest of my life.
Really?
But everybody, I mean, aspirin's like
maybe aspirin.
It's like ibuprofen. It's the same thing.
I think ibuprofen's pretty bad for you.
I have no idea.
Long term.
I don't know. Well, I feel like you have to take it. I'm saying it's like it's not so detrimental to take that.
Completely. You could be on some crazy ass drugs that are
like I'm
not
just
even tested yet.
For sure. Like if I was on nitro, if you're nitroglycerin, that's a big blood thinner. That's what we use in the field for firefighting, stuff like that. Not that I can't say.
And that shit can explode or something, right?
Say it again.
Nitroglycerin can explode.
I don't know about that. I just know this is used in the medical field.
I feel like that was like a trope in cowboy movies. Like they had on a train a bunch of bottles of nitroglycerin, and if it's gonna blow up if the bottle breaks or something.
Maybe I don't know. I don't recall ever seeing that.
Okay,
but I mean, shit. I mean, any medication could probably blow up. I don't know. Yeah, but
okay. So you couldn't drive then, I assume, right?
I couldn't drive for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of lame.
I guess it wasn't a seizure. It was a stroke.
No, yeah, it was a stroke. Yeah, I mean, it was okay, but I kind of felt bad because I low-key felt like, these people had to chauffeur me around and stuff like that. And I was like, because I personally felt like I could drive, but then I mean they were right about like not driving for a certain amount of time because like my neck was stiff as a board for a little bit, but then like now it's fine. So
yeah, do you think that's what they think it was? Like you were bending down to get down the ladder.
I don't know.
Split the artery.
Because the crazy thing about that is because they said basically before it all happened, right? So it was like 2 weeks prior to that, and so we do this drill with fire hydrants. And basically, you need to clear the hydrant, or they're called hydrant tags. So you basically have to clear the hydrant, flow it, make sure there's no shit or anything coming out of it, because it's coming from the sewer. And basically, you have to do that within 2.5 minutes, in full gear and everything. And I finished my drill or whatever, and then right after, I had like almost like fuzziness in my peripheral, and I thought like, oh, I might be dehydrated, or whatever, just outwinded or something.
Do you
like
not
that.
drink a lot of water?
No, I drink a fuck ton. No, I drink a lot, but like with Fire Academy in of itself, it's really like physical, because like everybody thinks, or not everybody thinks.
Sit around and make chili all day.
Yeah, that some people might misconceive that for firefighting, like in the firehouse. You know what I'm saying?
That's
but like
true.
the amount of training you need to do is OD, but it's OD for the right reason, because you're saving people's lives.
Sure.
But basically, I did the hydrant tag and everything, and then I was like, this feels weird. But I was fine after that, and then the next day after that, I like had like neck pain almost, and I thought like, I might have just slept on it wrong or something like that. And then the next like week and a half after that, I would have constant headaches in the same spot right here. And it was either like a migraine to the point, or it was like annoying. But nobody goes to the doctor for a headache, So like there were points even where like, for example, we were on the way home from Ross's. It was for a football game. And I had to have my girlfriend drive. I had to pull over mid-drive. Like, I can't drive. So,
whoa.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But they said that was an indication that my artery had dissected then.
Right.
Which is kind of crazy if I was essentially clotting blood for 2 weeks.
I don't know, man. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. And yeah, of course, looking back, you're like, obviously, I should have gone to the doctor after I couldn't drive.
For sure. Funny enough, actually, I scheduled a doctor appointment like the day after it happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then I called them like, hey, I don't need it anymore. I'm in the hospital.
Whoa, that's hilarious. So were you drinking that night or no?
The night it all happened? Or
That you couldn't drive home?
Oh, I had like a beer or something like that.
So you do drink, though?
Yeah, on occasion.
Because that thins your blood also, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to an extent. I mean, if you're fucking drinking handles by the bottle, like that's different. But
a drink at a football game
if you're just enjoying
a factor.
Yeah, it's not a huge factor.
I just didn't know if you were kind of like, I feel sort of dizzy. I'm kind of drunk. I'll just pull over and let her drive or something.
No, it was just straight head pain.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah, but still here. So
okay, so all said and done, it's been how long since?
5 months, or it's April now. So since October. So October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months, half a year.
Wow. Well, good for you, man. I'm happy to
appreciate
hear that,
that, man. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Stroke Awareness Month is coming up, May. So,
whoa,
yeah,
good to know. My great uncle has had a couple strokes, so I sort of know a little bit about that and how bad it can be. And I mean, you look fine. You look great.
No detriments somehow. Because the doctors. I was sorry about that for your family member, by the way. But anyways,
I think he's literally had like 8 or 10 strokes, and he's still kicking. It's crazy.
God
he's like
damn.
indestructible. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that beats my 2.5.
But you're also so young. I mean, that's
you shouldn't be. That's my one thing. You shouldn't be having strokes at 25.
He's almost
bro.
80 probably.
So, I mean, it could have been the vax. I don't know, but no, I'm joking. But anyways, shit, I lost track. What was your question again?
I don't know.
I'm thinking. I lost it.
I was thinking also, like, do you see life differently anyway, or you kind of had already followed your dream?
I'm definitely more grateful. It definitely put my life or my view on life a little more broad per se, because like I'm more faithful now. Not that I was like praise the Lord, or whatever. I'm not like that now, but like I'm praying almost every day. Because I think faith is important for anybody.
Sure.
And then just also like I'm a lot more grateful for the things in my life because like prior to that, you know, like I definitely wasn't as grateful for a lot of things. But you know, a lot of things in life you shouldn't take for granted, like family, friends, even my business, like shit. Like not a lot of people even fucking have what I got. So
Yeah. Nobody does.
yeah.
I mean, it's so rare.
I remember what I was gonna get to. The whole detriments thing or whatever. They said with the kind of stroke I had, because with it being near my brainstem and everything, they said 9 times out of 10 people with that kind of stroke would have either been comatose or dead.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because it was like right near or like in path to my like main brainstem, so it's pretty crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah,
It's terrifying.
and I got PTSD now from like this happened like 2 days ago. Like I had a light headache. I was like, oh god, is it happening again?
Seriously, of course.
No, it's just because I was dehydrated. But like, it's just like fucking. You don't know what to expect now for the headache.
Did you always get headaches a lot?
Not entirely. No, I mean like
I knock on wood. Almost never get headaches. That's very rare for
knock
me.
on wood.
So if I did get a headache, it would be like, what the fuck is this from?
yeah. I mean, it's
Well, my mom gets migraines all the time, so it's
for sure. I mean, I wouldn't say like it's a matter of like if you have one headache, you need to go to the doctor. But if you're having a persistent one, then you need to go. Because I was on the mindset of like, oh, it's just a headache, I'll be fine.
You go away.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously I was wrong. So.
And you're a guy, dude. It's like,
Yeah, for sure, bro. I mean,
I didn't go to the doctor for like 10 years, you know, and then
exactly. I don't even have a fucking primary care practitioner right now, bro.
yeah, I just got mine. But yes, I was the same way. Dentist too. I need to go to the dentist. It's been a long time. Okay, we're at 40 minutes. I want to get another beer. Do you want anything to drink? Just
I'm
go
good.
with the water?
Thank you so much.
Okay, bathroom break?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Sure.
That's so sick. So you do pretty well for yourself, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I try to downplay it a little bit because, like, I don't think
No, it's good.
I do the occasional flex here and there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nice little pour, bush.
And the shoe game is all flex. I mean, that's kind of why you're doing it a little bit, right?
A little bit, yeah. But also, like, I mean, I've always had a good love for shoes. I mean, ever since I was in 8th grade is when it kind of started. But kind of more so into high school. Funny enough, I actually used to.
How old are you?
I am 25 years old.
Okay, I'm 27. So
Okay.
we're same.
Yeah.
But okay. And was that peak shoe culture? Like 2016, everybody talks about, but like, is that also related to shoes?
2020. Yeah, 2020 is like peak. Like
Okay.
for market and everything and the hype of it all. Like, I mean, shit. Every time just Nike announced something, like everybody's like, "Oh my fucking god," you know, like whatever.
They couldn't miss.
Yeah, but back in the day, I would essentially treat shoes more so like kind of like trading cards or whatever. Like I would wear something, and then if I thought something like of my friends was cool, I'd like, hey, can I wear those? I'll give you these, shit like that. Because so like the whole concept of the art of the deal started with that kind of a little bit. But then funny enough, in high school, I actually rented shoes from one of the guys in my high school.
Whoa.
Yeah, because
South Elgin? Or where'd you go to
I went to
school?
St. Ed's.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So he had like all the Jordans and everything. And
Rich kid.
Yeah, rich kid. But anyways, so I would rent. I was wearing like Bread 11s. He's charging me
Sick.
like $50 a week.
Whoa.
Yeah, he was waxing me, bro.
So is that like a, hey, don't tell anybody about this kind of deal? Or
No. I mean,
are people busting your balls for?
No, yeah, I was getting my ass busted for sure for doing it or whatever. They're like, "Why are
hilarious.
you doing this? Just buy a fucking pair."
Well, that's the thing, right? $50 a week.
Yeah, you can't beat that, But like, also, like, I didn't really go shop for or online or anything like that because, like assumed, I didn't really have money back in high school and stuff like that, and like my parents were on my case about wanting Jordans and stuff like that.
Sure.
But it was, I don't remember the exact year. I think it was 16 or 17. I hit my first pair of retail Jordans. Finally, it was a Royalty 4. It's just a black and gold Jordan 4.
Cool.
And I sold them for a profit. And I was like, okay, I think I could do this with other shoes. So, and like, that was kind of like when hype was kind of ramping up. Like, I don't, like the Travis 1s and stuff like that.
Sure.
So like shortly thereafter, like those started kind of like coming out, like Off-Whites and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was looking at them like, holy shit, these are going for like I don't know. I mean, the glory days of that shoe is like when they released to like 2022. I want to say like Travis ones at peak we're going for like $1,800, $2,000.
Crazy.
It's like $1,000 shoe now.
I saw like a damn near homeless dude on the other side of the road wearing essentially that same shoe, but not real.
No,
but
I mean, shit. You gotta wear what you gotta wear. No.
Right. But just that's how far it's fallen. That
for sure.
There's like a total Nike's making like a fucking fake ass version of it.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I mean, basically, dude, the fake market is so insane nowadays, and I mean, you can say that for a lot of stuff, like, for watches, for example, too. Like, I looked at clone watches. My buddy has a clone of this watch exactly, and they look fucking. I got a Rolex Wimbledon, so yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah, I got you. So
very cool.
Yeah. Financed it, I'm not gonna fucking fork over that much for it or whatever. But
so how do you buy a Rolex?
I got a watch dealer in Iowa. Yeah, shout out Clayton. He's the guy.
Cool.
At Siebke Hoyt and Jewelers. That's who it is. But anyways,
shout out to him. Send me a watch.
Yeah, send him a watch, bro. No. Anyways,
that's awesome.
So like the fakes for these are getting so insane that you wouldn't be able to tell because the best thing about watches, for example, is you can pressure test them for one, and then like as soon as you open it up, that's like how you really tell. You just take it to a jeweler and they're like, hey, this is real or not.
Right.
But like for clothing, like I don't know if you heard of the brand Chrome Hearts.
Of course.
We're kind of trying to blend into that. Like we're starting to sell more and more of that, and like the fakes for those are insane. And then for some shoes, like usually with me, I've had so many of any model you can really think of besides like the rare ass things.
Yeah,
you can honestly almost tell.
You've got your hands on it. You can feel the leather.
Exactly,
you can see the
but
stitching,
like
you can tell.
I mean, if you had like a Jordan 1, for example, the best tell you do is you fucking grab it by the sole and you squeeze it. And if it folds in half, it's fake. But like you just down to the stitching, the colors, the hues, the fucking even the box label. Have you ever seen that lady for SneakerCon? Like she like authenticates and everything.
No.
I mean, people make fun of her for it, but she goes down to the texture of the paper in the box, the texture on the box label. It's like
hilarious.
Sometimes you do need to get that nitty gritty, but with some things you can instantly tell. Like a Louis Vuitton Air Force, for example, like I'm sure there's a video of her like going through every detail of it, but all you need to do, and a lot of the fake factories don't even know this. So on the size tag of the LV, right? It's like a little loop on the tongue. And underneath, there's an RFID chip because they all went through stores, right? Yeah. It's a very small, faint RFID chip. And a lot of people don't even know that. So you guys got a game now. So, but
I'm sure you learned so much about all that.
Yes, bro. It's definitely been a learning process. I mean, shit. I've lost money with some shit.
I'm sure.
Especially like through bad business, through bad people, or just fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, Rome wasn't built in a day. So, yeah. I mean, I think.
But it's like there's no way to learn that. Like you taught yourself how to do. Like
for sure,
built this all on your own. So there's no system checks and balances. I mean, I feel like it should be illegal to rob somebody at a convention, but it's like obviously it happens. Like you just wouldn't think that that's like for me construction. If I'm at a construction convention, no one's gonna run up and like steal the whatever the excavating machine,
the cinder blocks.
Right? It's like that you wouldn't even consider that being a thing, even though or a new tool that still costs $5,000 that somebody could pick up and walk away with, but like you just wouldn't expect that, I guess. But for the shoes, yeah, it's like and that's what I was saying with the clientele, not even in a racial way, but just that the culture or whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? Like just who is buying that kind of stuff. I know you said age varies and stuff like that, but
yeah, it's definitely just I wouldn't even say it's like a one characteristic or age group. It's just like the best thing about shoes is one, everybody needs them. Because you can't walk outside barefoot.
Right.
But there's a lot of culture and history with shoes. Yeah. I mean, skateboarding dates back, basketball dates back. I mean, Jordan's like part of the biggest reason why shoes are a thing. I mean, I'll stand on that till the end of time.
Easily.
Fucking even like music, bro. I mean, like you look at any.
That's what's the culture. Right?
Yeah, the culture of itself. Like one of our if we're talking about other good movers like Jordans, for example, like anything Travis, like that moves like that. It's a very sought after model because of one, who he is, and then two, just like, I mean, the guy knows ball. I mean, he's got great fucking models. Besides one, it's like a Jordan 33. It's like this ankle boot kind of looking thing. It's a basketball shoe. But everything other than that, it's great.
The backward swoosh. I mean, yes.
Yeah, he stole that from Scottie Pippen, though. I don't know if you know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that was Scotty's initial idea or whatever. But nah, it's Scotty's idea.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, I had another. So when you walked in with the Air Max?
Yeah, Air Max 95.
I was sort of thinking that it looked like Solomon's. Have you seen those?
Yeah, it does.
The running
it
shoe
definitely does.
kind of
yeah.
has penetrated
for sure
the shoe game now. Like, are you into that sort of stuff too, or are you strictly?
Kinda, so we mainly deal with Nike and stuff like that, but we'll deal with the occasional designer. Asics are a big fucking deal.
Some Balenciaga. Okay, so Asics would be more like those like Solomon kind of
Asics are the best selling. Funny enough, Asics are the best selling model per data because it's like an average day shoe. You know what I'm saying? Because like so many people want different colors and everything like that, and then you get to the special collabs and everything like that.
Cool.
So I mean, back in the day, it was Jordans, like early 2020 to when the documentary came out. I forgot the name of it. Do you remember it? No, the one where it was like The Last Dance. When The Last Dance came out, Jordans were like for like a year and a half ish, best selling model.
That's hilarious. You're loving
exactly. So like that goes in with like adaptation and stuff like that because each model fluctuates like to what people like the best and also like what are fashion trends, what are people wearing, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm wearing shorts, I'm not going to wear a big ass high top, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why people say ones are dead now because not a lot of people are wearing high tops nowadays, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So but if you're wearing a Jordan 1
low, do you think
that's
because skinny jeans are out? Obviously when
I
want to
say even skinny jeans are out right now, bro.
But it's more popular to wear baggy jeans.
Yeah. No, baggy. I mean, I personally wear baggy jeans, even with my high tops that I still do have.
Okay.
Because I mean, at that point, it looks like a low. But I mean, I think it's just the appeal of like not a lot of people want a shoe going that high up on your foot. I mean, I have a pair of Kobe's that I wear for hooping, and they go up all the way like.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because like I mean, shit, I got glass ass ankles. I'm not gonna lie. But like it's kind of just the.
You got some court heat too.
I got 2 pairs of Kobe's. I got a pair of Kobe 9s that I dip dyed, and then because they're all white, I made them purple. Sick. And then I have a pair of Kobe 5 lows. Yeah, the Bruce Lee colorway. Cool. So those are cool. Yeah,
that's sick.
Those actually inspired me to get the high top Kobe's I'm talking about because I just kept fucking basically breaking my ankle.
Right.
Because like the traction and shit. But
what about is it Bruce Lee or is it Kill Bill like the yellow and black Asics? I think.
I think it's still Bruce Lee. I haven't seen a Kill Bill shoe. Okay. I mean, I might be wrong.
I just know they're both yellow and black. I feel like I'm like confusing it together.
No, for sure. I mean, it's the same shit.
Right.
You know.
Okay. So what else is on the horizon for you?
So on the horizon, I mean, so currently we're really trying to develop.
You're killing it, obviously.
Yeah. I'll be to God. But I'll say for sure we're on the horizon of, we're trying to buy more not appealing models, but more affordable models, all the while also buying expensive models. Because we're trying to get really big on Alias, if you've heard of it.
No.
So a lot of people, you know what GOAT is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's GOAT and StockX. GOAT owns Alias. It's just another selling platform essentially.
Okay. Where you can get a lottery number to get potentially drawn.
No. It's just a matter of selling. It's the same. It's the same like platform almost kind of. It's just like a different platform.
It's trusted. They're
yeah, for sure.
It's
I would definitely say Alias is the best because it's the best for sellers. And also it's just as good as GOAT for buying. But the problem with GOAT when you're buying is it's higher. Usually, people tend to use market reference from StockX, and the problem with StockX, and they've been caught legally, they had a whole lawsuit about it, is they sell fakes. So yeah, there's another game ball. So we kind of tend to sorry, I'm going in different
Please.
routes right now. But anyways, so on the horizon, we're just trying to expand more to where anybody can shop with us almost, but also on the same time, on the back end of things, we're moving units through Alias, through StockX, through Goat, whatever, because the thing we want to keep is motion, because that's the best thing, keeping your seller level up, keeping, customers happy, and then also just, again, being kind of like arms wide open for any clientele to kind of come in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So do you have a brick and mortar shop?
No, I do not believe in that.
It's too much overhead.
It's too much overhead. You got to pay people, which means, or no, you got to pay people. You got overhead. You got rent. You got taxes, and you got whatever other fucking fees they do.
Right.
So from the
toilet fucking breaks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So from what I've seen, actually, funny enough, to backtrack on that, one of my boys' stores in Washington, they had to move their whole entire location because the Panda Express above them was having like some leaking issue or something. Oh my god. So their whole like warehouse, or not warehouse per se, but their back like room was flooded.
Dude.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Stunk like General Tso's.
Probably. I don't know, but I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's insane. But like it would be kind of sick. Like downtown Chicago, you got a little sneaker shop. You're there. You're still making all your online sales, but you've got like a little spot,
Yeah. So to that, with everything stated on that, and then also I wouldn't want people knowing where all my shit is.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get robbed. Yeah. Especially, I mean, it's not, fucking daisies out in Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
That's true, right.
I mean, but like
move towards all the crime.
Exactly. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, if there's plenty of people I know that run stores like properly. Like one of my homies, he has 9 locations, and he's killing it. And then, I mean, there's you've heard of Endless? Mm-mm. Okay, Endless. They're great in Chicago. One of my boys works there. It's kind of how you do it and like how you market as well. Like if you have a big platform, then maybe brick and mortar's for you, but with what I said with the whole like overhead and everything,
you're making so much money without it. Why even do it?
Yeah. So that, and then also if you're doing all these things, and I've seen it with other stores in the past, you have all these costs, all these payments you have to do. That in effect will make you raise the price of your shoes, and people want to buy shoes that are a good price or that can be workable. But since you can't get a profit, essentially, you're just gonna. It's just a slow trend down.
Even if you're 5% higher than the next guy, it's like, well, then they're not going to buy from you.
Nah, you'd be surprised, bro. There's this store in Woodfield, bro. They're asking on some shoes. They're asking like triple the fucking market. Whoa. I'm like, what are we doing here?
It's not just for the convenience of buying it in the moment.
Exactly, but yes, but it's not even like. It's not even moral to the point. Like, you know pandas? You know pandas, right?
I was going to ask you about that. That was going to be my clip of the week.
Okay, yeah.
What's your take on pandas?
Shit. No, anyway. Pandas, so back in 2020, that was a $300 fucking pair of shoes.
Crazy.
So it was good to have. Any Dunk really was $300. But because... I don't know if Nike took on the scene, like, oh, people really like these. So they started flooding.
That's what it was.
Flooding it with how many pairs were out there. And, like, I mean, the concept of supply and demand. Right. If you have 100,000 units and you have 10,000 people that want them, exactly. So that price just kept dropping.
And everybody has it. So now that's the classic thing, right? Although the white girls with some beat up Air Force, whatever, all white G Fazos on.
Yeah,
right?
G Fazos. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. Air Forces are great.
Of course.
I would take a white Air Force any day over a Panda, if I'm being honest, because...
But if the Pandas were more rare, that'd be sick, black and white.
Yeah, I guess, but like, I mean, shit.
It's tainted now.
I mean, even if it got a brand and it's still shit,
That's hilarious.
No, I mean, but no. Shout out to Nike for everything they make. I mean, no, I don't want to get shit on by Nike or anything.
Well, how come Adidas never really got into that market? Obviously Yeezy, but that's a different thing. It's a different animal.
See, that's funny because Adidas is kind of low key like a thing now. Because I mean, they're signing more and more people. I just keep seeing those
big ass running shoes where it's like the front is super
jellyfishes.
Dude,
you talk about those are crazy because I mean. So Adidas was just, your average day brand or whatever, but then they brought in Kanye, and then everything that happened with Kanye happened.
Right.
Funny enough,
they're probably like, "Fuck, just stop talking."
No, exactly. But then they brought
Did
in.
you see that he sold out SoFi like twice?
Yeah, dude.
He made like $32 million.
I'm so mad I didn't go to that show. So mad
I keep telling my girl, I'm like, if he comes to Chicago, we gotta.
No, I know there's allegedly a pop up.
I heard. I saw.
So,
I love Kanye. Obviously, do not condone any sort of
nobody does
anything. But I mean, dude, just see him live.
That's
I
like
would be pissed if I didn't see it. You know,
this is the last thing I gotta do. I gotta see him. I gotta see J. Cole. I gotta see Kendrick, and then I mean, I gotta see Drake. But I mean, I like Kendrick more than Drake. So. I was a huge fan of that whole beef they had in 24.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got old enough to go, I don't need to focus on a rap beef anymore. I'm out of that phase of my life, you know?
That's fair.
But no, I was the guy in high school that was like, Kendrick Lamar's the best of all time, and that, lyrical rap is the way to go, and Drake is just a sellout, and he's not even from the streets, bro.
Nah, just the one thing about Drake that I don't like is... Because his old shit's great. Don't get me wrong.
Drake is great.
Yeah,
he
turned more into he made a song called Pop Star, but it's actually like accurate. He makes more pop music
for sure
than his fans want to hear. So I really hope.
Is that true?
I mean, shit.
Then his rap fans want to hear. There's plenty of basic white girls wearing pandas who are down for the pop star Drake. Obviously.
Yeah, but that's not what that's not what the majority wants.
What's it about? I'm saying they are the majority. I'm saying.
No, there's so many people everybody knows who he is.
Sure, but fair point.
Yeah.
I would say it's closer to 50-50 who are like actual rap fans versus fans of like, oh my God, I have 5 Drake songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like if we're comparing like old Drake to now, it's like night and day. Like I'd take old Drake 100%.
Well, yeah, obviously. Dude, isn't it crazy that we think about like rappers? I mean, there's like the whole new generation now a little bit, but we're still talking about Drake. You're still talking about Future. You're still talking about all these guys that were famous like 15 years ago. And it's like,
for sure, bro. For sure.
Why is there not a new class? You know,
because the new class sucks ass.
What do you know about Too Slimy?
I've seen a couple clips. It's horrible.
Okay,
it's horrible.
So yeah, one of the guys I interviewed on my show did an interview with Too Slimy. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna shoot the shot. He's already got like 1 million followers or whatever. So I'm sure I'm not gonna make it, but I was like, hey, I'm friends with what's his name? Like, please do my show. But I just feel like he's like a rising star. I just keep hearing this name. But
I mean, it's to what you want to hear, to what you were saying earlier. But like, my thing is like, I will say, because it's been spoken about before, has the quality of rap gone down? Absolutely,
for sure.
So like, it's always good to listen to our old artists dropping new stuff still, because like this new generation, there's not a lot of artists that are like, crazy, you know what I'm saying? Or like outstanding talents,
Yeah, but it's different. And then you feel like an old head, right? It's like when people first heard of Lil Uzi Vert in 2016, and people think that he's gay.
Kind of bad now, but
well, sure, but I'm just saying, like, everybody trashed him back then, and then
yeah, that's fair.
Then you saw what he became. So
for sure.
You try not to hate on the new stuff, but yeah, you're just like, I just don't like it.
No, 2016 Uzi was on a fucking run, dude. That was the shit.
Rampage.
Yeah, but fucking like, I mean, I still listen. I still listen to the usuals or whatever. But I mean, I dabble in nowadays. I'm dabbling in jazz. I'm dabbling in old rap. Like, I mean, a lot of people don't even know like Red Moon, Guru, fucking Mos Def. Some people don't even know who Mos Def is.
Right. So that was part of my thing in high school too. I was like, nah, man, I don't even listen to these new guys. I'm like into like 90s rap, dude. I'm like Tribe Called Quest, Mos Def.
Tribe Called Quest, dude, they're so good, bro.
Yeah, so great.
Nah, I mean, fucking, what's that album from Nas?
Illmatic.
Illmatic is top 5, bro. You can't beat that.
Yeah, I love it.
My goat's always been Biggie or Tupac, because like they kind of formed everything that's now.
I'm a Biggie guy for sure. Did you watch the P. Diddy doc?
I did. He 100% did it.
Dude, I know. And like 50 Cent is a devious bastard, so
he's funny as shit. He's so funny. He's fucking hilarious. But I mean,
but I'm just saying, he framed it that way. I believe him, but also it's like he could be twisting the story a little bit.
No way, dude. There's no way. The way, like, with how everything fell with that whole like story.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, he had ties to this gang and this gang, like, and then like, there's so much like shit hinting towards like how they died.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So I mean, shit. I think Diddy 100% did it.
And what's so sad is, at least the way that they framed it in the doc, was that Biggie and Pac, they were friends before, right? But then like, it wasn't like Biggie was trying to be a dickhead, or like,
no, not at all.
Like he was like, why are we doing this almost? And like P. Diddy was like, oh, it's like part of the thing, and like we're like building hype and all that sort of stuff, even though he was basically jealous that like they were becoming friends. It's crazy. You're like, dude, you fucking killed somebody. But then he like made all the money after the album came out, after he was dead and everything. And then he became a hero, and like, you know, he was doing all the shows, and he's got the white shirt on and stuff at the funeral. You're just like, hilarious. Dude.
Nah, I mean, conspiracies, especially with like artists and stuff, are kind of crazy. Like, did you hear what's his name? Kurt Cobain was ruled as a murder finally.
I have not heard about that.
And I always believe it was. If I'm
Did you watch that doc?
I did.
Soaked in bleach.
I mean, I have a tattoo from a quote from the guy.
Oh,
so
nice.
I love Kurt.
Yeah, I love him.
R.I.P. But I always believed it was Courtney Love who did it. If I'm being honest, or she hired some kind of hit or something like that.
She's just so crazy. Like, I would.
But no, the most telling thing is, so I think they said he was like on like 2 or 3 doses of fucking heroin. I think it was heroin or meth, one of them.
Heroin.
He was on like 2 or 3 doses of it, and you're telling me he was so doped up, he neatly organized his kit and put it on the other side of the room.
Crazy.
That's insane.
I didn't even know that fact. I always just hear about the shotgun thing. It's like, how do you kill yourself with a shotgun?
Well, that and then where he was holding it, there was no blood on his hand.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I got to go back to that doc. I just remember there's a lot of fuckery in that, because he was in like a room above the garage or something like that.
Yeah,
or
some
something.
shit
It was like his
that,
studio room. Yeah.
And then the handwriting too. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, it changes. It fucking changes.
Nuts.
It is insane, bro. I don't know, but I mean, R.I.P. to him.
Of course.
Yeah, you gotta bump it still, bro.
I know you always think like, what would have happened, especially seeing Dave Grohl, how much like he just like ascended. You know,
bro.
It's like crazy. All right, dude, we're over an hour. As much as I want to keep talking about Nirvana with you, tell the people one more time where they can find you, all the stuff.
Cool.
Plug it.
So, my name's Kyle. I'm owner and operator of HFYF with my business partner, Kevin. You can find me at heat.forya.feet. That's HEAT.FORYA.feet. I'm 25 years old, Chicago native, also a firefighter in training. And shoot me a DM.
And double stroke survivor.
Double stroke survivor. Yeah, that too. Sorry.
You're the man, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
I'd love
having
to have
me,
you on
dude.
again.
Thank
This
you.
is so much
Yeah,
fun.
for sure.
All right. We are out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Cool, dude. That was sick.